What's up, everybody? This is your guy, Old Teef here. I got some stuff to say about the Striker 45. It's not a bad sub, but I would say, there's probably better choices out there, but, it is pretty fun, and overall, damage is pretty good, has a good punch. Now, what they're saying about it is, it's a hard-hitting submachine gun chambered in a 45 auto that will shred at longer distances than other weapons in its class. A moderate rate of fire keeps the gun in control while fully automatic. I'm going to show you basically how this thing can be pretty fun with the 45 hollow point, but you get basically 6 shots, bursts of 2. You have 6 shots, that's 12 rounds. And that's not very good, man. I mean, I'll be honest, I wish, if they put it at something like 15, you can't do that, so I don't know, 16 something, you know what I'm saying? Multiple of 2 of some sort, and something beyond 12, for the love of God. Anyway, here we go. This is what I'm going to show you. And before I forget, guys, you got to make sure you have 400 millimeter barrel for most anything with this gun, in my opinion, and you're going to want sleight of hand, so if you do have to reload, you can. And again, have some decent optic you think is well-rounded. I think this gun is best suited to try to be well-rounded. It's not really strong at any particular suit, to be quite honest. Anyway, here we go. So here we have the Striker 45 as I have it laid out for basically what I think it's best for, which is, it's intended for, hip fire, mobility, but I find it's pretty well suited for overall doing things like, kind of like using an AR that has really good mobility that most ARs might not have. And I'm pretty sure about that because if we say compare it to most any AR, mobility is going to go down. You can tell. So if you're using it like I would recommend, you want to have a decent scope. I have the Scout Combat really because I'm trying to unlock this, and I did. But really you could use whatever you're comfortable with. There's options for better mobility, and there's options for things you just personally like. One thing I think would be really dope is this one, the canted hybrid. You could probably do a lot with that. You get a little more range, but you know, you're still probably better off with, say, the Cronen. If you're really trying to have overall mobility and you're not going to go long. If this thing goes long, I'm going to show you guys some stuff and some clips coming up. And, you know, basically my recommendation, have the 400mm stainless steel. Okay, that's going to give you some decent control accuracy and extra range. Again, the optic. I would say the frangible, disabling, and, you know, wounding would be one of the best ideas. If you really want to be sleight of hand, it's another option. Or you could drop it all together and perhaps put like the compensator or the suppressor. But I don't really like having the extra weight on the end, even though I know it's like, you know, a game. I swear to God, I can kind of tell it seems to swing up a lot more when there's something on the end of it. Underbarrel, I like the tactical because you get some more control. I'm always in the scope. Essentially, I want the scope to look decent. You know, I fire from the hip. If I'm doing that, I'm so close, I kind of don't think it matters really, you know, how great your aim is. It's just a matter of if you can scope in fast or, you know, turn and hit the dude square, you know. So I'm going to show you some stuff, and this is me running around pretty much trying to showcase what this can do with a setup like this. Basically 45 rounds and, you know, something to kind of give it a little more range and a little more control. So the mobility's down slightly, but I think the natural base mobility of the gun is enough to compensate. So here we go. Guys, so this is the Striker 45 again. Not a bad gun, not a great gun, pretty fun to use, has a cool feel to it, lots of punch, but the trade-off is it does rise quite a bit when you're shooting automatic. When you do the burst fire, it's pretty accurate. You can do pretty good tracking and you can get some good headshots and such in there, but you know, if you miss more than a shot or two, you're pretty much guaranteed to be running into cover and reloading and hoping someone doesn't reposition on you. But if you're fast and you're accurate, you know, you're a precise guy, I think this is something you can actually use. And against this gun, there's not as many people using it, so it'll surprise some people. They might play some, you know, some 50-50s on you. They might take their chances and they might lose, but you're not going to be winning the game of, you know, trying to fight someone with a fast fire rate that's also accurate. You're going to probably lose that battle. So if you get a guy from the back, or you take him by surprise, or you're in a great position, you know, this thing can do really good. It can do great, actually, but it's really not for doing any more than a kill or two. You go beyond the second guy and you're pretty much on the run. So thanks, guys. Please drop me a follow and a like. I'm a new guy. I'm trying to come up here. I'm just doing like videos about the things that I feel that I know. I'm no expert. I'm pretty decent at video games, but, you know, I'm sure there's some professional guy that's a little more knowledgeable or something, but, you know, I'm a guy that's been playing video games for quite a long time, and I would really appreciate, you know, people giving me the option to offer them something with the wisdom and experience that I've gained over that time. So thanks, guys. Have a great day. Have a great night. Have a great weekend. Have a great week. And I'll see you next time. Thank you. Goodbye. Peace.